Hey guys, I'm Greg. Welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Let's go see what's in the fridge today, guys. Hey guys, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. We're a little late on this one. This is Floyd's Alpha Claus, which is Alpha King's brother. This is a Christmas porter. Christmas? We're in April, ain't we? At the end of April almost. So maybe I should have saved this till Christmas in July. What do you think? Richard and Randy sent me this. I have not had this particular version. I have had the Alpha King, and this is a 6%er, so I didn't think we should keep this much longer. And actually this one was done before they were dating anything. I think they are dating, I know they're dating their 12-ounce bottles, but I'm not exactly sure if they're dating their 22-ounces. But being a 6% porter, I kind of felt like that we ought to get this one on out here and get it in the glass and get it reviewed. If it was a little bit bigger, and matter of fact, I went to the website, which I normally don't do, and they said on the website it's a 6%er, and Beer Advocate says it's a 6%er, but for some strange damn reason, Rate Beer says it's a 7.5%er, so I don't know where they're getting their damn information, unless they've changed the recipe, and it used to be 7.5, and then this year's particular version is down to 6%. I don't know, so that's just my guess, guys, but it doesn't have the ABV written on the bottle. But over on Three Floyd's website, it says it is a 6%er. So that's what I'm going with, and that's what Beer Advocate has listed too. So that's what we're going to consider it, and since it's only a 6%er, that's why we're doing it now here at the end of April. Richard, Randy, thanks for sending this. I do appreciate it, and that's why we're going ahead and get it on in the glass. So. Says Alpha Claus is Alpha King's cousin, a big American Xmas porter brewed with English chocolate malt and Mexican sugar and coarse tones of strange American hops. Cheers. Alright, the the food pairings for this, more or less, it looks like pretty close to what the IPAs are, but it's just a little different on the cheeses. Cuisine is barbecue. The cheeses are the buttery Brie, Gouda, Havarti, Swiss. And since it is a porter, it goes well with chocolate dishes. And the meat is beef, smoked meat, and grilled meat. Glassware is a pint, becker, 9 tumbler mug, or stein, or Seidel. But the porters and the stouts, I like pouring in the double glass to enhance those aromas a little bit. So that's what we're going to do today. And it says not recommended for extended cellaring, so I'm hoping it hasn't lost any of its qualities. If this was done for Christmas, they probably brewed it back in September or October. So nice hiss. A little bit of smoke out of the bottle. Into the glass. Let's go down the center, see what we get here. And that's a 22-ouncer. I'm going to save about half of that for the other half and let her try it and taste it. She usually gets a taste. If the bigger bottles like this, she usually gets at least half a glass. She usually gets half of it. And if it's a smaller bottle, I usually give her several tastes of it. Because she usually gets to taste everything that I review. So it's basically 1,350 some reviews. She's tasted just about all of those guys. So her palate is almost as expanded as mine has with tasting of all those different beers too. So one of these days she may come on camera, but she's just not ready yet. So I get guys ask me that all the time. We need to see the other half doing a beer review. So maybe sometime this summer, maybe she'll join in and put her comments on there. We'll see. She's a little on the shy side. I'm not shy. I'll tell you what I think. Alright guys, looks pretty good in the glass. About a finger of head on that aggressive pour. Over into the light, it is pitch black. I'm not getting anything, any red ruby tinges. Looks just like a stout. What do you think? Instead of a porter. Very dark in the glass. Let's get a nose on it. I don't know which American hops they've used, but it's not got a big piney grapefruit, pineapple in your face kind of hop presence, which would be kind of strange for this type of beer. There is a nice hop presence. It's more of a earthy hop to me. I am getting a little bit of caramel, roasted malt. But it does have a nice hop presence. I won't lie to you, it does have a nice hop presence. Maybe a slight pininess in there. Not getting a lot of chocolate on the nose. Maybe it'll be in the taste. Richard, Randy, thanks again, sir, for sending me the 3 Floyds beers. I can't get those here, and they almost have a cult following, man. I mean, their stuff doesn't sit on the shelf very long, so I am very appreciative to get 3 Floyds beers. So hopefully, maybe one of these days they'll be big enough to send it to Virginia. So we can only hope. Well, let's give it a taste. It does have a hop presence. I will say it does have. You can definitely tell they've used American hops and not the European hops like Saaz or Tetanang or Kent Goldings or something like that. Smells pretty good. Let's give it a taste. Cheers. A very hoppy porter. It's not overly hopped. It's not like an IPA, but the hops is definitely there. And I am getting some cocoa caramel chocolate in the taste, especially on the back end. If you're a hophead, you will like this beer. It definitely has a nice hop presence for a porter. Nice roasted malt chocolatey. Not over chocolate. I mean, it's a slight bittersweet baker's chocolate in there. But there is some toffee and caramel and roasted malt. Very nice, very pleasant. Not getting the alcohol at 6%. Very nice lacing left on the glass here. It's leaving. Very tasty. Alright guys, so let's let it warm up just a hair. Maybe just a little bit more than a hair. I like this to reach room temperature, and then I'm going to share the other half of this bottle with her, and we'll come back and do the final comments and chug on this one. But it is definitely not unimpressive. It's pretty damn tasty. And I'm not seeing anything written on this particular version, so I got a feeling that it's right before they were dating their stuff. So some of you guys that actually get this beer, I keep seeing something on the bottle, but I don't think it's the date. No, I don't see anything written on it, but I think they're dating their stuff. I don't know if they're dating the 22 ounces, so some of you guys that are in that area that can get this stuff may have more information on that than I do. So let's let it warm up, and I'll come back and do the final chug, guys. Alright guys, I'm back. Got just a little lift. This is a very tasty beer. A nice American hop profile on a porter. I mean, normally they don't have this much hop profile in a porter. I mean, a lot of them are done a little more subdued. Especially the English style is definitely more subdued. But this has got a really nice hop profile. I mean, it is a hopped up porter. And with them using American hops, and it doesn't say what hops they do use on this, but it's pretty hoppy for a porter. I mean, if you don't like a hoppy porter, you probably won't like this. But me being a hophead, I do like hops a lot, and it's almost, I'm not going to say it is, but it's almost over hopped as far as I'm concerned. And this bottle is fairly old. I mean, I would think this bottle was probably done in September or October, maybe even November for the Christmas season. I would think more of September and October when it was brewed and bottled. Like I said, it doesn't have a date on it. It was before they were dating, and I'm not sure they're dating their 22 ounces. They may be. I know they're dating their 12-ounce bottles now, so some of you guys may know more about that than me. If they're dating their 22 ounces, put that in the comments and let me know. But I enjoyed this pretty good. I mean, it's definitely a hopped up porter, and at 6%, I'm not getting any of the alcohol. A nice roasted malt, caramel. Like I said, it's got Mexican sugar in it, so it's a little on the sweeter side, but it's not overly sweet. I mean, the hops and the bittering balance this out, and I don't think it has the IBU listed here. No, it does not. So, pretty tasty. So let's do the final chug on this one, guys. To me, if I was blindfolded, the nose is like a black IPA. It's got that same qualities to it. And if I was drinking this not knowing what it is, I would say it's a black IPA. It's got that same roasted malt and a hopped up flavor. It's not overly hopped, so there's a little bit of difference there between an IPA and a porter, but it is a hopped up porter. So, guys, it's very tasty. It's definitely an A beer as far as I'm concerned. And if it had a date on the bottle, it would probably get to 10 for me. It's that good. It's pretty damn tasty. But not having a date on it, that's a point there as far as I'm concerned. So we're going to give it to 9 out of 10 today. So pretty tasty. I enjoyed this quite a bit. Richard, Randy, thanks again for sending this one. I wasn't disappointed with this whatsoever. It was pretty damn tasty. Very unusual style. Hopped up porter. I like it. Let's see what everybody else thinks. Let's go over to Beer Advocate. Beer Advocate says 93, which is in their outstanding range. I agree with that. It is an outstanding beer. A little low on the number aspect there as far as I'm concerned. Over to Rate Beer. Rate Beer says 100 overall and 98 in the style. I'd agree with the 98. That's probably what I would give it. Between 98 and 99 in the category that they're today. Overall 100. Had a date on the bottle, I wouldn't have a problem with that. But without a date and being at 6%, got to have that information as far as I'm concerned. 2014 now, got to have them dates. Now we got Sierra Nevada. It went from the Julian code over to a month, day, and a year. Thumbs up to those guys for doing that. Shouldn't have to learn no code or look at a website to find out what the code is. Month, day, and a year. It's all we got to have, guys. So if you've had this one from Three Floyds, this is their Alpha Claus. Give me some comments back on this one. Hit that like button, rate, comment, subscribe, and let's see if we can find us another A beer in the fridge tomorrow, guys. See you then.